Hey everybody, it's Charlie,
Hey everybody, it's Bridget.
and we're back, you guys, for I don't really know what episode this is,
Me neither.
but we're here live in person, and we are using one mic yet again.
Yeah, it's just how it's going to have to be when we're doing it in person. So if everybody loves the in person ones, which I know they do, then we're going to have to deal with one mic.
Yeah, and also, you might be hearing some water going on. There's like a little waterfall thing in the pool that I can't turn off for the life of me.
I think it's nice.
So I hope you're feeling relaxed and zen being here. Yeah, we could. Wait, what did you say?
We could do some ASMR or something.
Yeah, what does that stand for?
Atomic sound machine relaxing.
I feel like it's audio sensitivity memory receptors.
Yeah. Either or, I've heard it probably both ways.
Yeah, so, oh, don't look at this. But, Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. How was everyone's Christmas, New Year? Let us know.
Sound off in the comments. We know there's so many of you, especially since we took an unannounced break for 3 weeks. So,
Yeah, that was nobody's fault. Just the holidays. Everyone has a different schedule, but we got it together to do this one for the new year in a new place.
yeah, we're both currently in Florida right now. So, we just went for a bike ride.
Yeah, we've just been living the life of retired people, which is fun.
Yeah, we've been having a great time. It's really warm down here. If I'm being honest, I don't know what I look like right now.
Yeah, it's however we look is however we look.
Yeah, and it's none of ours or none of yours business.
Yeah,
I've been saying it's none of my business a lot because Bridget says it, and I've started to say it way more than she does.
now that you say it a lot, like I rarely ever say it because you kind of
I
say
took it
like,
from you.
anytime you need to. But
I just think it goes for anything.
it does. It's a good way to live your life. Like if you're kind of worried about something small, just think, is that any of my business? And most of the time it's probably not your business.
Yeah. Like, even when it does concern you, like,
In the long run,
it's none of your business.
yeah, it's not.
Because what was I saying the other day? Oh, we were making fajitas, and I was like, I don't know if this chicken's cooked. And then I went, you know what? It's none of my business.
Yeah, that might be a case like where it is probably your business because you could probably get sick or something. So that's your business.
Yeah. But pick and choose, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're hearing like some gossip or, somebody's fighting or like, just somebody, you heard a rumor about somebody doing something, just think it's probably none of your business.
Yeah. It's probably none of your business.
It's definitely none of your business.
You're crazy. Well,
Should we go over Christmas?
oh, yeah, let's go over our holidays.
So, since we last spoke on this, you were in New Hampshire, and what were you doing there?
I started back up at my roots, was working at Bobby Sue's Homemade Ice Cream.
And what was your favorite ice cream you were eating while you were there?
I'm going to tell you, I ate a lot while I was there.
Yeah.
Not a lot. Like, I have, like, this much probably every time I'm there.
He's showing kind of a sand dollar.
Yeah. Wait, say that again?
He's showing kind of a sand dollar amount in it with his hands. Like, just put your thumb and your middle finger together, and that's the amount.
Yeah, so I probably had about that much. But you know what really got to me?
What?
Eggnog. That one's so good.
Well, I've just recently tried eggnog the drink for the first time, which is really good. And if you want to make it an adult drink, it's eggnog and rum. Pretty good.
And that's none of my business at this point in my life. What was I going to say? Oh, side note, if you're watching this instead of just listening, I'm the only one wearing headphones because last time we recorded this in person, we couldn't hear the audio, so it got a little crazy at some points. So I'm here to monitor this.
And I'm just here, just blissfully ignorant about the sound, the video. I'm just talking into the mic.
I feel like you're usually just blissfully ignorant about it, but in the
Yeah.
best way possible.
Thanks.
Okay, so yes, I was at work and I worked every day until Christmas Eve. I only had off Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then the day before we came down to Florida. But I was just working. What were you doing before Christmas?
I was also working, but I had some days before Christmas off, which was nice. I couldn't tell you actually one thing I did during those days off. It was just a few. I think I was cleaning. I was doing a little bit of baking. Yeah, just kind of resetting, I guess.
God bless. That's really nice. So then Christmas Eve comes around.
I joined the party with the fam.
Yep, everyone came.
It was a who's who of our family at Christmas Eve.
And by who's who, we mean the same 7 people that are there every year.
Yeah, but it's just nice to get the gang together.
And we did our siblings gift exchange.
Yeah.
We do a Secret Santa. I had Bridget.
Yeah. And I got the best gift ever. Everyone's been wanting it this year. It's a UF sweatshirt. And I love it so much.
Want to know a little secret about that?
What?
I bought that for myself and then realized it was a woman's.
So it was a regift.
No, but I actually thought you would like it. Otherwise, if I didn't think you like it, I wouldn't have given it to you.
No, I really do like it.
Can you say that again?
No, I really do like it.
Thank you. And I got a beautiful homemade DoorDash gift card from our sister Amanda. And I actually am going to... That's going to...
One DoorDash, maybe 2.
Yeah, 2. But that's
good.
going to save me someday. I just know it.
Yeah.
So Christmas Eve came, we did that. What else did we do? We had our beautiful Christmas dinner, which, do you want to describe that for the audience?
Sure, I'll go through the menu. Start off with some...
The menu.
Oh my god, yeah. We watched the craziest movie last night. It's called The Menu. And it was just... I couldn't look away. I couldn't peel my eyes from the screen. It was just so shocking, twisty, turny, silly, zany, funny, scary, everything. It was really good.
If, for those of you who don't know, in the film, Ralph Fiennes plays the chef of The Menu. And it's a thriller movie, I'd say.
I was thrilled.
Yeah, of course. But also, it was kind of like a comedy.
It was a spoof on like the foodie restaurant industry, like that kind of like high-end Michelin starred dining, I would say.
And I would say specifically those movies as well. Because, like, there's a bunch of movies. Like, there's one with Bradley Cooper where he's, like, a really, like, hardcore chef. Or, like, I don't know. There's always movies about chefs. But it was
Really good, I thought. It was very like you never knew where it was going.
never knew what was coming.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it was good. But oh, what was I saying? Ralph Fiennes plays the chef. And he, for those of you who don't know, also plays Voldemort in the Harry Potter series. And I'm going to tell you, I think he was scarier as the chef.
Yeah. If you'd asked me, I asked this question last night. We're watching the. You're more scared of Voldemort or the chef? I would say the chef.
1000% Chef Julian.
Yeah.
Thank you. So going on to our menu for Christmas Eve dinner.
Start off a couple apps, chips and dip, all that stuff, and then some drinks, some champagne or prosecco, and then sit down to a salad with, pears, craisins, walnuts for those of us who can eat them, and then I think it was, I don't know, just like a very nice like winter fall salad. And then for the main we had beef tenderloin, just so good, and then Charlie's fave, twice baked potatoes, my fave, asparagus, and hollandaise sauce, and then for dessert, it's the best thing ever, creme brulee, fresh from our mom.
I was so full.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. A classic we have it every year for Christmas Eve. It's so good.
Thank you, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
Actually, guys, our mom is busy right now, so she couldn't record with us.
Yeah, but we were wanting to have her on as a guest, so maybe one day.
Yeah, she's like right over there though. She's inside.
Yeah. So yeah, and then we just kind of hung around, played
Fishbowl.
fishbowl, which was really fun, like charades. It was really silly. We did boys versus girls. The girls obviously won.
There's more girls in our family though.
Yeah, by like one.
But also, I had the old ones. Craig was good.
Yeah.
He's our stepbrother. Eric?
I thought everyone was good. Everyone had their moments, I thought.
Yeah, true. True. I take it back. Everyone had a great time, lots of laughs. Christmas Day, we just kind of followed our normal routine.
Yeah.
Came over, had breakfast, stockings, presents. And then we have like a lunch,
Brunch, Christmas lunch.
like a luncheon kind of. And so that our mom just cooks everything.
Yeah.
And so we just did that. And then everyone was on their merry way. I watched Top Gun Maverick for the first time that night.
Nice. I got home. I actually made like excellent time back, like less than 2 hours, which was kind of crazy. Just no one was on the roads. Didn't stop for a bathroom break, nothing. And then,
It's only a 2-hour drive also.
yeah. And then the rest of the week, I was just getting ready for my trip down here. I cleaned out my whole entire closet under my bed and got an organization system for under my bed. So everything is in like its own bin now, which is just a good way to start the new year, I think. I got rid of 4 bags of clothes, which was great. And yeah.
I also cleaned out my closet before we left. I just had a bunch of junk in there.
Yeah, you collect crap that you don't really need. Oh, the heat broke in my apartment while I was there.
That's
woke
tough.
up, like the day after Christmas, I was like, "Oh, it's really cold in here," but I thought it was just because it was like nighttime or something. And then during the day, like I was running around, and then I finally like sat down at like 4 o'clock after I took a shower, like from working out and everything. And I sat down and I was like, "Oh my God, like my hands are so cold." And I looked at the thermostat; it was 50 degrees in there. So I could have froze to death had I waited any longer.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, but we made it out.
And then we came down here.
We did on Friday. We were on the same flight, which was super fun.
Yep. I'm actually convinced I was sitting next to an air marshal.
Why?
I meant to say this to you and Mom when we got, because
Wait, 1 sec. What is an air marshal?
it's like, you know, on Bridesmaids, like
That's the only way I know.
it's like an undercover cop kind of that like goes on planes. So then like,
See if everything's okay. Is there an air marshal on every flight?
no, I think they tell you there is, but I think it's only on like 10% of flights or something. But it's supposed to like be for terrorists and stuff. I think it was after 9/11 that they started doing it.
So what does it do?
Repeat the question.
So what do they do?
So in case something goes awry, they're usually like loaded with like,
They can get a gun through security.
they are security. That's some food for thought, actually. But I don't know. He was just like very quiet, very like,
No, he was also flying by himself, so it could have just been somebody who was flying by themselves.
I know, but you gotta wonder sometimes. Excuse me.
Why would you burp into the microphone?
I didn't hear it. But I have an official announcement. I've made my return to TikTok yet again.
Getting a call. 1 sec.
1 sec, I'm getting a call. My friends are coming over to watch a movie tonight.
Time.
Probably like 8. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'll be long asleep.
Yeah, Bridget's been going to bed like nobody's business lately.
Yeah, I have. Okay.
Okay, so I've made my return to TikTok. I've just thought, why not? You know?
Definitely. Definitely.
And yesterday or the other day, Bridget and I posted one that I think is so funny. So
Yeah, it's not getting a lot of love.
it's true, but I think it's really funny. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You have to go find it. Find it, Mom. Oh, wait, I showed it to you.
She was in it, so.
But anyways, I've been doing that lately. Oh, when we traveled down here, they lost my luggage.
Yeah, it was in Colorado. Sorry.
And the lady was being, in her defense,
Really nice.
she was being really nice. Her wording of it, though,
Oh, she was being very cryptic about where his luggage. She goes, "Oh yeah, I believe it's at another station." We're like, "Oh, okay." He's
And-
like, "Can I go find it?"
yeah, so in my opinion, when she says it's at another station, I think, oh, it's at another carousel, you know? And so then I'm walking, and I'm not walking. I'm like, can I go just look at the other carousels to see if it's on there? And she goes, oh, no, another city.
Yeah. And that was kind of weird because she was like, "Oh no, I mean another city," and then it was in Colorado. So I don't know.
It's none of my business. But I got it back.
Yep, thank God. You were like so nervous because you had your party.
Well, it wasn't even because I had my party. I like just got new clothes for Christmas. Like that was basically all I got. And all of them were in that bag. So I was like, damn. But we made it through. Made it through. Also, not last night, but 2 nights ago, I had the weirdest Uber of my life coming home.
Why?
He was thinking just out loud like you would not believe. And so
Okay.
I get in and I was texting my friends about it. Let me see if I can pull them up. Because I wrote down everything he was doing and sent it to them. Oh, it's this one. So I said, this Uber is insane. Just like yelled in the middle of nowhere, telling me about how he sells mattresses for his living, which is fine.
Yeah.
But he was just like being very cryptic about it. And then he picked me up at a kava bar, which is like, if you don't know what that is, I still don't know really. It's just like tea, or like they put it in any drink kind of, and it's like a relaxing thing. It's nothing like, it's not a drug. I don't know how to explain it. But he was like, and he was like, Europeans are moving to that. And I was like, okay, great. And then he was like ranting about it. And then he was telling me all about his schedule. And he was just telling me how he left his work computer at work and he had to go grab it because he was worried his manager was going to be mad at him. And he really needed to get to Uber, though, because that's how he supplements his income and stuff. And I was like, gotta hustle. And then, and then out of nowhere, we're driving, and he just goes, so tell me, you're not a local. And I said, oh,
Did he want you to be a local or no?
I don't know. And I was like, no, like I am.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh. And I was like, I go to like the University of Florida and stuff.
Okay.
And then he was like, oh, college is great. Like going to college is so good. So many opportunities there.
Seems like a nice guy to me so far.
I know, but then in between all these little things, he was just like saying random, like, I gotta go to the store tomorrow. Oh, I gotta get this. I gotta get this. Oh, I should walk the dog or something. Like in between all these little things, he was saying random stuff. And and I said I am a local, and he went, huh, doesn't seem like it. And tell me the opportunities and benefits of going to college. And I said he was just thinking out loud. And then we're pulling into our community, and Bad Romance by Lady Gaga starts playing on the radio.
I'm familiar.
And he just starts going, rah, 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 rah. He sang all the words. He was bald, glasses, probably 60 years old.
I don't see an issue with this.
It wasn't an issue. I just thought it was odd. Because then,
When you're in an Uber, though, it's like, it's their car, it's their rules. Like, they can kind of talk about what they want. They can do the music. Like, I'm just there kind of like as an in addition. Like,
But I don't think that's how it should be.
yeah, but I don't know. I'm just like, it's better just to like embrace whatever they're doing in their car than like disrupt anything.
Well, then he was like, "What community is this?" And I like told him and stuff, and he was like, "Oh," and then he was like, "Oh, I know this place." And then as he was driving, he went, "Oh my God, I know this place." And then he said it again, and he just was like everything was flooding back to him like a war flashback. So that was fun.
That is fun.
Yep. That's everything I wanted to cover.
Okay, me too.
Anything else exciting for the people to know?
No, I don't really have anything else.
And that's okay. So for today's episode, though, Bridget and I thought we would write icks for each other.
Yeah, we saw everyone doing it probably 2 months ago, and we said, let's finally do it.
Yeah, let's get on that.
If you wanted to go one for one.
Yeah, let's go one by one.
Okay.
Why don't you go first? I'm so scared.
Okay.
We made like physical lists on these little
How many do you
notepads.
have?
I have 5.
Okay.
This is gonna hurt.
My first one is probably the thing that I've been most, like, consistently icked out about with you for the longest amount of time.
What? I'm so scared. I'm gonna cry after this.
Okay, first let's say something to each other. At the end, we'll say something that we really like about each other when we're done with all of them, okay?
Yeah.
So my first one about you is like singing in the car and hoping to get noticed or discovered. Charlie gives his all, like, no matter what song is playing in the car, he'll sing his heart out. Just, I don't know if I feel like I've said this before in the pod, but for somebody to be like, "Oh my God, you're actually so good at singing." Like, you love when that happens.
I don't do it for that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Fine.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't do it. Can I defend myself? No.
It's just
We're
like,
just gonna
yeah.
let it happen. Let Jesus take the wheel. You know what? That's something you notice, and that's fine.
Yeah.
My first one, Bridget, for no reason whatsoever, has just decided to be gluten-free, and it's like ruined her fun.
Well, all right.
We said no defenses.
I'm not defending.
But I will say this. Bridget and I used to have pizza nights, used to make homemade pasta, used to make or eat bread with butter together.
I do love butter.
And now we do none of that because she decided that she doesn't want to eat gluten anymore.
Well, I like all the stuff that like goes with the gluten still. Like, I love like the tops of pizzas. I love butter. I love sauce on pasta. So I can have like the stuff that is with it, you know?
I guess. So, anyways, that's a recent one because she's told me she's gluten free, but we haven't spent an extended amount of time together for me to really reap the catastrophic consequences of it.
Sure. Seems a little dramatic.
It's like really hard, actually. I had to go buy gluten free and regular tortillas last night. Don't even ask me what I just said.
Tortillas. Okay.
Wait, in the menu last night, in the menu last night, they were eating tortillas and they had like things lasered on them. And like people were like, "What is this?" Like it was like their secrets or something were lasered on the tortillas.
Okay.
Spoil. It's like a third of the way through the movie, but one of them asks the waitress, like, "What is this?" And she comes over and she goes, "Tortillas deliciosas." That was funny. Okay, go.
My next one is gonna hurt. It's that little thing around that neck. Charlie decided in 2023 he wanted a little piece of sparkle and shine, so he got a silver chain. It actually doesn't look bad. It's just something like you never, like, when you see somebody wearing a chain, you never think of them, like, buying it or trying it on.
That's exactly what I was thinking. The thought process that goes into it, because I'm
I
like,
think, like, the people that, like, have chains, like, the guys that wear chains, they're just, like, born with it or something. Because, like, I can't even think about, like, somebody, like buying that or exchanging it for another one. It's just to see behind the scenes is crazy.
I was a really late development. And it was actually a whirlwind. This is the second one. I returned another one. And look, I know it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
I know some people are going to look at this and think I look like a jerk boy or like you know what I mean? Like a douche, you know. I don't know if I have to blur that out. No. It's not a swear. But um but I don't know. I just thought like I really like the look of wearing a button-down shirt and like not having it buttoned all the way, and then you can see a chain through it.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, so that was my inspiration with it. So I was like, and then now I just wear it all the time.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Totally.
And listen, I know some of you are going to hate this. Some of you are going to look at it and think that's disgusting. Why is he doing that?
If you like it, that's all that matters.
Yeah. It's none of your business. But yeah, I've a lot of sleepless nights. Me and Bridget have gone over trying to find a chain like this. I've involved as many people as I can to help me get to where this is. And this still isn't like great, but it's getting the job done.
Good. Yeah. All right. No more explaining.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. So Bridget has a job, as you guys know. And this is like probably respectable, but it's like just really frustrating to me when I'm trying to get to her. She puts her phone on Do Not Disturb. And I know that it's like normal or whatever, but it's more of a hassle for me because then I just call her twice every time.
Yeah, and then I think it's urgent because I'm like, wow, we pushed through my Do Not Disturb. Which, you know, on your phone you can have like a work Do Not Disturb, and that one doesn't let like anything through. So, yeah, I mean, fair.
Thank you. But also when it texts and it says that you're on it, I just like get so upset. And then I click notify anyway, and it like slams it down. Okay, go.
Oh, our phone calls. You call me usually like with some type of dilemma or something, and then I say like one thing to you about my life, and you're like, oh, okay. And then you're like, all right, well, I gotta go. Like, we spend 40 minutes on your stuff. I tell you one thing about myself, and you're like, oh, huh, I don't know, and then hang up the phone.
Yeah, I do that. And you know what? I do recognize that I do that. And like I try to give you the light of day sometimes. Like,
I think it's the time of day.
it's none of my business, but I just like try and I recognize that I do that. And I'm sorry, but
I think it's funny. But you're like, oh, huh, all right.
but when you do need to vent, I let you vent.
Yeah, but I never really, like, I feel like I don't vent that much. It's more like, oh, like, this, like, cool thing or something is happening in my life. And you're like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Well, speaking of venting, my next one is when I vent to you. Bridget always tries to like offer insight sometimes, and I'm just like, this isn't what I want right now. And it's not like I want you to agree with me, which it is kind of what I want.
Yeah.
But
You want just, like, a sounding board.
I'll come to Bridget heated sometimes, and I just need her to listen. And then sometimes she'll listen, and then she'll like say something that'll tick me off more. And I just like have to push through it a little bit more. Which I just think it's you trying to like offer advice and stuff, and I'm like, that's not what I need right now.
Yeah. My turn?
Yeah. Taking a long time to read that.
This next one is picky eater.
I don't think I'm as picky as I used to
No,
be.
you're definitely better. But still, it, like, kind of gets in the way sometimes.
Who am I to judge?
Yeah.
Who am I to judge? Oh, Bridget recently started country music.
All right. It's like a few songs I like.
On repeat.
It's fine.
I'm a little sick of it. I don't know why.
Like country.
Yes, it is. You're saying that? You're saying that because you don't want to admit that you're starting to listen to country music.
I don't care. I don't care about like you can label me all you want. I'm just saying it's not like country.
What would you call it?
Like a soulful white man from the south, from like I don't know.
It's country. But I'm not judging it. I am a little bit, but I just don't know. Like, well, you used to listen to like just trap music all the time. Yes, you did in high school. Huh?
Rap music.
No, rap and trap. You used to like I feel like you used to listen to it and think it was like the coolest stuff, you know?
And you loved it.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
I would get along with it because I thought it was cool because you were doing it.
Yeah.
But looking back, I would never listen to those again. Some, like, obviously, like, other things I would.
Okay.
How many more? Do you have two?
Two, but I'll just do one of them because the other one I'm not feeling good about.
Wait, I'm really scared. You have to say it.
No, it's fine.
No.
It kind of was with like the change.
What was it?
It's just like that you have to consult so many people about like any fashion item.
Well, it's not even just fashion. I just can't make a decision sometimes.
And then like when somebody gives you an opinion, you're like, I don't know.
I try to get as many heads on that
Yeah.
as I can.
Should I say my other one?
Yeah.
Your room is kind of really stinky. It's like a boy's room. I don't know.
I don't even know what to do about it. It's
I was in there the other day and the smell overcame me.
Don't say that like my room is always stinky
It was stinky.
because I don't know why my towel in my shower or in my bathroom like doesn't dry for some reason, and that's out of my control. I leave my fan on for like hours because I'm like it'll suck all the moisture up or something. It just doesn't dry and it gets stinky.
Yeah. I mean, it was just.
Maybe I just need new towels.
Yeah, maybe.
I've had those since I was 8.
Yeah. Then maybe it's time for a new towel or something.
Yeah. Okay, my last one. Bridget made me get an app called Splitwise and like was insistent upon it.
Was it not really easy?
This is what I've been dealing with. She literally, I was like, we had some finances to sort.
Yeah, we just like
Sort
being
out.
together for the week. Like you paid for some stuff, I paid for some stuff, and so we're just like trying to split it. In Splitwise, like instead of Venmoing each other back and forth, it just calculates it for you, and you can just do one Venmo to one person.
Which,
That's why I recommended it, and I thought it was really easy.
well, yeah. So it's basically like it'll take everything and calculate just who owes who, like in the long run.
Yeah.
Which, it's not easier in a sense because
It is. If you do it like every time you have an expense, like incur an expense, and then like at the end of a weekend or week, like you just do whatever's on the Splitwise, you just click settle up. It's very easy.
Okay. Well, she was just insistent upon it. So I caved and I got it, and now we're settled.
Yeah.
So that's that. Should we look? Oh my God, Jeremy Renner in the hospital.
Yep.
Hope he's doing okay. Hawkeye. I went as Hawkeye for Halloween. Not this year, when I was like 8. Are you reading my texts?
Yeah, I mean they're on the computer.
Yeah, I am too. But I hope he's okay. It was like a snow plowing thing, I guess. Do you have any words of peace for him?
I just hope he's okay and recovering quickly.
Oh, we saw Avatar: The Way of Water.
We did. It was so long. I hadn't seen the first one. You should probably see the first one.
I cried 3 separate times.
Didn't cry at all.
There were some crazy ladies next to us, though. They were just chatting up a storm beforehand.
There's also just a loose screw in our seats sticking out.
We went to this theater where they had these things I'd never seen. It was called a Lux Box. It was just $5 extra per ticket.
Yeah.
And it gave us like 2 seats next to each other, but then it's like you're boxed in with just the 2 of you. And like the people behind you can't see you. So it's like I could go on my phone if I wanted. No, it was no one's like business.
Yeah, definitely.
But Avatar Way of Water, I would give it a 9 out of 10. I really liked it. I might go see it again.
I think I'm good with just seeing it the one time, but I thought it was pretty good.
You sound so enthralled about it.
Well, I hadn't seen the first one. I don't think I will. So,
It's none of my business. Do you want to do a follower shout out?
yeah.
Haven't been on the Instagram in a while. I'm not gonna lie to you. I honestly, right now, the state I'm at, I don't think I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna edit out that phone call I had just because it was boring.
Why are you not gonna edit?
Just like I don't want to have to do all the zoom ins and stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe some people just want to sit with us and relax. You know who upload? Who was that?
We already shouted them out.
I've never seen that person before. 66 followers. Something's going on. I don't know if we're losing or get again since I've started posting more on TikTok. Do you know who that is?
No. Do you?
No. Oh my god, wait, go back.
B.
Oh my god. I don't know who this is, but
But if your name is Bella_flower, real name Isabel Sanchez,
shout out to you.
shout out to you because neither of us know you, and that's really exciting.
Bridget has no mutuals under this, and neither I don't think I would either. So
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm really excited.
thank you, Isabel.
It's probably a bot.
Is it?
Look
It
at
looks
that
like a.
reach.
I know. It looks like a real person though. Isabel, whether you're real or not, we thank you for listening. Please DM us if you're an actual listener.
Yeah, that would be really exciting.
So, what was I just saying? Oh, since I started posting more on TikTok though, I've been losing followers like crazy.
Whatever.
It's none of my business.
You've got to cut that out.
It's so good though. It's such a good phrase.
I know, but you're making me like never want to say it again somehow.
Yeah. But I feel like I go through phases with like phrases like that. Like I'd say pig when I was younger like a lot. I'd just be like, "You're a pig."
I don't remember that at all.
Pig. I don't think I did it at home, but I would say it to my friends a lot.
Weird.
I'm trying to think of other. You must have phrases that you would like say all the time. I can't think of any right now. Do you guys have any phrases? Okay.
Okay.
I think we've said our piece actually.
I think so too. I'm happy with this. I don't want to push it.
You know, sorry if this wasn't the most exciting, most like laugh-filled, but we've been together a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we just like don't have that much to say, I guess, right now. But we'll see you guys next week. I guess that's gonna be our next one that we record online.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys there.
See you there, everybody.
Do you want to say say that again? I don't think they heard you.
See you there, everybody.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
And cue the
Music.